To all my kids' teachers who keep sending homework. It's only fair.
I know I shouldn't fall for it, and I wish that video's made as a bit of a joke, but I really don't think it is. Fair. It's only fair. All right, then let's talk about fair. Is it fair that teachers are expected to plug the gaps of an underfunded system through goodwill and unpaid hours? Is it fair that classrooms are getting bigger, support staff are being cut, and yet the needs in front of us are more complex than they've ever been? Is it fair that teachers are now expected to be social workers, counsellors, first responders, dentists, behaviour specialists, data analysts before they've even taught a lesson? Because that is the reality. Because somewhere along the line, schools in some parents' eyes just aren't seen as places of education anymore. There's an expectation that schools should be co-parents. And I always think, like, when you're expecting, when you're pregnant, what do you imagine parenting to look like? Do you think about what it was like when you were at school? Because I guarantee the teachers you had when you were at school were not doing the things you're expecting teachers to do now for your children. How did we actually get here where you do have parents thinking like this? Don't get me wrong, part of it is pressure, exhaustion. I know it's harder now to be a parent than ever before. I know so many families are being stretched by the cost of living, work, and just trying to survive week to week. I want to be so clear here that I'm talking about a small minority of parents, because the vast majority of parents are absolutely brilliant. They are doing their part. They are doing everything in their power in very tough circumstances to support their own children, to support the school. And then when there is a genuine need, schools are obviously going to step in and support, because that's what schools do. But this example, it's a different mindset, and it's one I am not having at all, because it's not about support. It's looking at schools as a substitution. But you're seeing it. You're seeing teachers now being expected to pick up the slack with certain things. And here, again, I'm excluding SEND needs, right? But you've got teachers now expected to brush teeth, to toilet train, to do those basics, listening to adults, managing emotions, right? Which is fine, you know. But at the same time of all these expectations, there's no funding for it. Funding's being cut. Support services are disappearing. External agencies have waiting lists that stretch on for years. And we're just expected to manage it and get on with it, whilst having a small minority of parents have that expectation. It's sort of like this customer service model now. Rather than seeing it as a partnership, parents do the parenting, schools do the education, and working together, it's like, no, I mean, honestly, unless it is just absolute rage bait and I've fallen for it, because I'm looking at it going, you know, you're not supposed to do the homework either. Your children are supposed to do that.